Hello friends, today we will discuss some important formulas on the chapter atomic structure, and these formulas are very much important for your JEE and NEET and for other competitive examination. How can we remember this formula in 2-3 tricks, and how to use this formula in different calculations, some different numericals? Let us discuss. The first formula is regarding subatomic particles. Subatomic particles regarding electron. Mass of electron En is equal to 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. This is the mass of electron. Mass of proton PM, short form is like this. That is how much? 1.672 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Then neutron mass Nm is equal to 1.674 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Just point something greater. And the mass of electron Em is 1 upon 2000 of hydrogen atom. That means mass of hydrogen atom, if you compare electron mass is about 2000 part, that is 2000 part of the hydrogen atom mass. Then charge of electron Q is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, which is equal to 4.8 into 10 to the power minus 10 ESU. What is the full form of ESU? Electrostatic unit, which is the MKS unit. We can say it is the MKS unit. 4.8 into 10 to the minus 10 ESU, or 1.6 10 to charge means negative sign is taken as negative sign for electron. And E by M value of electron, that is charge to mass ratio of electron, is equal to 1.76 into 10 to the power 8 coulomb per gram. This is some important data of subatomic particles: electron, proton, neutron, and their E by M value. Then second relation regarding Planck's quantum theory. Regarding Planck's quantum theory, what are the important formula? Planck's quantum theory is very important, that what? E is equal to NH nu. What is N? Number of proton. H is the Planck's constant, and nu is the frequency of light, which is equal to NhC upon lambda. Lambda is the wavelength, C is the velocity, which is equal to NH nu bar. What is nu bar? Nu bar is the wavelength. And this relation shows that what? Nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda, and your frequency is equal to C by lambda. This is very important. Nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda and frequency is equal to C by lambda. This formula is used. N is the number of photon, nu is the frequency. Okay, this formula. Then your that photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect, Einstein photoelectric effect, that energy of falling light is equal to energy of, that is work function, energy necessary to trap the electron in the particular metal atom, that is called work function of threshold energy plus kinetic energy. This energy can be written as h nu is equal to h nu 0 plus kinetic energy equal to half mv square. Okay, what is h nu? Energy of falling light. What is h nu 0? That is work function, or it is called as threshold energy. It is also written as h nu is equal to w0 plus half mv square. And this equation, previous equation, also written as like this: h implies h c by lambda is equal to h c by lambda 0 plus half mv square. This you can also remember. Different formula of photoelectric effect. Okay, then next is here one important relation. Remember, 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. One electron volt equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. This is the relation of photoelectric effect. Then come to Bohr's model. Regarding Bohr's model, for Bohr's model, very important relation is that mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. What is this? Angular momentum is conserved in each orbit. Angular momentum is constant. As per the Bohr's model, mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. This is an important relation. Then regarding energy of electron at any orbit for any atom is equal to minus 2 pi square me4 z square upon n square h square. 2 pi square me4. This derivation already done in last lesson, in previous class. You can also check. Minus 2 pi square me4 z square by n square s square. This is the calculation of energy for any atom. And this value also can be written as, if you put the value of pi like this, it is minus 13.6 electron volt into z square by n square, which is equal to also minus 1312 kilojoule. This is your per atom, electron volt per atom, EV per atom. Here kilojoule per atom, this much into z square upon n square. This is this much of kilojoule per atom, and this equation can be also written as what? 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18. 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18. How much? Joule per atom. This is called this much of joule per atom. In three values: joule per atom, kilojoule per atom, and into this is multiplied by Z square by N square. This indicates energy is inversely proportional to energy is directly proportional to which one? Number of cell. If number of cell increases, minus value decreases, energy increases. And energy also directly proportional to which one? Energy is also inversely proportional to Z square. If Z value is more, energy will be less. If Z value is more, energy will be less, because electron will be more tightly bonded. Anyway, so this is the what? Energy of nth orbit of electron in any atom. For atom, Z means atomic number. For hydrogen 1, helium 2, lithium 3, like this, atomic number will be multiplied, and N is the number of cell, first cell, second cell, like this. Okay, this is energy calculation. Then we know that a radius of orbit Rn, for any orbit, what will the radius? Rn is equal to n square s square by 4 pi square mz e square. Just you see, it is calculated from the previous formula. Already in the previous class it is already discussed. Rn is equal to n square s square by 4 pi square mz e square. That means if n increases, radius increases. If z increases, radius decreases. So this is the, and this formula can be written like this: Rn is equal to how much? 2.188 into 10 to the power 8. 2.188 into 10 to the power how much? 8. Then Rn is equal to n square s square by 4 pi square mz e square. What is this? This value will be in another way. It will be in terms of shortest distance. If you calculate, it is called like this: Rn is equal to 0.529 into n square by z. Here n is the number of cells, z is the atomic number. So this is 0.59. 0.529 is the minimum distance. If n is equal to 1, z is equal to 1, this much angstrom. This is the for any orbit, for any atom, this is the formula. For a hydrogen atom, that is called R0. What is the R0? For first orbit is 0.529 angstrom. This radius is called what? Bohr radius. It is called which radius? Bohr's radius. Minimum distance. Bohr's radius means what is the minimum distance in angstrom? 0.529 angstrom. And in nanometer it is 0.05. It may be 0. If you can convert 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter, you can convert nanometer. So you at least remember this formula. This is the radius. Okay, then next. Then velocity for nth orbit is equal to 2 pi ze square by nh. 2 pi ze square by nh. If you put the values, it will be 2.188. What is the value? 2.188 into 10 to the power 8 centimeter per second. Centimeter per second. 2.188 into 10 to the power 8 centimeter per second into z. Z will be multiplied upon n. N will remain as denominator and Z will remain as numerator. It will multiply. This is the minimum value, 2.188 10 to the power 8 meter. That means the velocity of electron in the nth orbit is equal to 2.188 into 10 to the power 8 centimeter per second. This is the velocity. Okay. Then, if you see electrostatic force always is equal to Z square by R square. This is the electrostatic force. And another force is the centripetal force. Centripetal force. Centripetal force is equal to mv square by R. It is always equal to mv square by R. mv square by R. This formula also very important. Centripetal force and electrostatic force. Both. This is also equal. Z square by R square. It is mv square by R. Then your total kinetic energy, if you calculate, total energy EF total is equal to, by putting this value and converting to Z square, it is equal to minus Z square by 2R. It's very important. This is the total energy. This is your centripetal force. Okay. And this is your, which one? Electrostatic force between electron and nucleus. Nuclear force, nucleus and electron. Z square by R square. Total energy is equal to minus Z square by 2R. Okay. And your potential energy also remember. Potential energy is equal to minus Z square by R. By R. Minus Z square by R. This is your potential energy. This is your total energy. This is the electrostatic force of attraction. And that is your, which one? Centripetal force. This is the calculation. Okay. Then regarding, we know that if daily total energy change is equal to always E2 minus E1, if you apply, this will be how much? Direct formula is how much? There is a one formula, 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square upon z square. It is very important. What is the formula? How much energy absorbed or emitted? 2.18. Same formula. This formula. 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18, 1 by n1 square minus n2 square into z square. Z is the atomic number of atom. And this formula, this daily is equal to, if you calculate that, you will value how much? You know, del E is equal to SC by lambda. Del E is equal to SC by lambda, which is equal to how much? Minus 2 pi square me4 z square by n square s square. If you apply this formula, 1 by lambda will be how much? If you put this value, 1 by lambda will be that RH. What is this RH? I will tell you. What is the value of RH? That will be, if you apply this 1 by lambda is equal to, if daily, this means 1 by lambda is equal to how much? SC by 1 by lambda is equal to, 1 by lambda is equal to del E by SC. And daily value is how much? Minus 2 pi square me4 z square by n square and h square. H square again h cube. Then c. H cube and c. And then this much value 1 by lambda. If which is equal to n square, if you put this n1 n2, then it will be how much? 2 pi square me4, 2 pi square me4 by, which will come? h cube into c. Then inside the bracket, which will come for n1 n2? 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square outside. Okay, and this value, this is called Rydberg constant. What is this? Now 1 by lambda is equal to RH, Rydberg constant, into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. Okay, what is RH value? RH value is equal to 109677 into whole into 1 by n1 square minus n by n2 square into z square. So this is the calculation of wavelength, and this is also called wave number, nu bar. Nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda is equal to RH. This is the value of RH in centimeter inverse. This is the value is centimeter inverse. This is centimeter inverse. So this is regarding calculation of what? Wavelength and wave number. Okay, the next. D-Broglie equation. Next. D-Broglie equation, the relation between wavelength and momentum like this. Lambda is equal to h by mv, which is equal to h by p. P is the momentum, mv is the mass and velocity, which is equal to, already calculated, which is equal to h by root of 2m ke, which is equal to h by root of 2 MeV. What is EV? Electron volt. You put the value of electron volt energy in terms of electron volt, it will be like this. 2 MeV or 2m K square root. This is the relation of what? De Broglie equation. Lambda h by mv, h by p, like this. In terms of kinetic energy, in terms of electron volt. That means in terms of converted into electrical energy. Then uncertainty principle is del x, uncertainty position and uncertainty momentum is equal to h by 4 pi, which is equal to del x into del p is equal to mass into del v is equal to h by 4 pi. This is the relation of uncertainty principle. Okay, then we know for if electron revolve in circular path, there is a relation circumference 2 pi r is equal to n lambda. 2 pi r is equal to n lambda. This is uncertain principle. This is the total circumference and wavelength relation. Okay. Then next is our Schrodinger wave equation. Schrodinger wave equation. Schrodinger wave equation is equal to del square psi by del x square plus del square psi by del y square plus del square psi by del z square plus 8 pi square m by 8 pi square m by how much? 8 pi square m by s square whole into e minus v into psi is equal to 0. Already know E is the total energy, V is the potential energy, psi is the wave function related to Schrodinger wave equation. That is the equation for all type of wave. Then this value can written in short form, that is mathematical operation, that H Hamiltonian into psi is equal to E psi. This short form. H Hamiltonian into psi is equal to E psi. Another form. Okay. Then if electron has wave character, then it has which value? Angular mode or number of plane, nodal plane or angular or that is your spherical nodes, angular or planar nodes, nodal plane. How many nodal plane? How many angular or planar node is equal to L? Value is equal to L. Value will be equal to L. Then the radial or spherical node. What is node? Node means where the electron density is 0. Number of nodal plane where electron density 0 or angular node or planar node is equal to L. Radial or spherical node is equal to n minus L minus 1. N minus L minus 1. Then total node is equal to, if you mix it will be n minus 1. Total node will be n minus 1. Okay. This is regarding what? Number of nodes. Next, the remaining formula are angular momentum of the electron in the particular orbital is equal to L into L plus 1 square root into h by 2 pi. Here L is the azimuthal quantum number. Spin momentum of an orbital is equal to s into s plus 1 square root and h by 2 pi. What is s? S is the spin quantum number, that is either plus half or minus half. Number of subcell in a cell is equal to n. Number of orbital in a subcell is equal to 12 plus 1. Number of orbital in a cell is equal to n square. Number of electron in a subcell is equal to 4l plus 2. Number of electron in a cell is equal to 2n square. Maximum capacity of cell. Number of electron in an orbital, maximum 2. Then magnetic movement for the atom depends upon the number of unpaired electrons. What is the formula of magnetic moment? N into n plus 2 square root. N is the number of unpaired electrons. If atom has no unpaired electron, magnetic moment is 0. N value is 0. N is the number of unpaired electrons. Already last class we have discussed how can know number of unpaired electrons. Then radial probability density. Radial probability density means density along the radius from nucleus to different radius. Radial probability density, it depends upon only the rock. It does not depend upon the direction. Radial probability density is equal to 4 pi r square psi square. Psi is the wave function, that is psi square is the density per unit volume, then 4 pi r square is multiplied. So 4 pi r square psi square. Then total number of transition or spectral lines for splitting of electron from lower energy to higher energy level. Then how many spectral lines are produced when it jump from higher to lower? The formula is n2 minus n1 into n2 minus n1 plus 1 by 2. This formula remember. What is n2? Higher cell. What is n1? Lower cell. Suppose electron jumps from 2 to 6 or 1 to 6, 1 to 7 like this. How many spectral lines are produced? That is n2 minus n1 into n2 minus n1 plus 1 by 2. You can calculate different spectral lines produced. Okay, and these are the important formula regarding the quantum numbers. Okay, thank you.